Roger, your lead singer, Freddie Mercury, once described Queen as the bitchiest band in the world. Tough words, but is that a fair description? Because I gather all four members sort of compete for songwriting on the LPs.
Well, we don't really compete. We all throw in our... luckily, we can all write, and we all throw in our ideas, and there's a certain amount of argument as to which is the most suitable song to use, you know. So there's always a little bit of pushing and throwing, toing and throwing there, you know. It's quite a argumentative process, but I mean, I think that's really for the good.
Since the group's very beginning, but you originally studied dentistry and then graduated in biology. How did you make the move from that to drumming?
Well, the only thing I ever wanted to do was to be a rock and roller, and that was a way of getting to college, to London from a small town, and because through the government grant, if you get into university in England, that gets you up there to London, and that keeps you living. And so I suppose that I sort of rode in on the back of the government.
You have the British government to thank for your career. It's an interesting concept.
In a way, yeah.
Don't tell Margaret Thatcher. No, I won't. She'd eat you. The group was formed 13 years ago. When that's pretty good going, how do you explain the continued success of Queen?
I don't know. I think it may be due to the fact that we've been able to vary our musical styles a lot. If you look at our singles, there are things like Bohemian Rhapsody, and all the way to Another One Bites the Dust, things like that. They're very different styles. A Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Under Pressure, they're all very different. I think that sort of, that variability has helped us a lot.
But you've also been perfectionist too, haven't you? I mean, you spend a lot of time rehearsing, developing a stage show, perfecting material. Do you think that is a part of your success? And do you think that other groups perhaps lack that sort of, that drive to aim for perfection?
I don't know. I think a lot of bands these days work very hard. I mean, you take someone like Duran Duran, they put a lot of thought into the way they look and everything, the way they present their things. But I think in the days when we started, which was quite a long time ago now, we did have a lot of drive and a lot of ambition and a lot of belief in ourselves, which we've had a lot of criticism for. But I don't know. It's a tough world. There's a lot of competition.
Actually,
a lot of bands everywhere.
You mentioned criticism. The group has lacked good critical recognition. Has this bothered you? I mean, doesn't it be a bit depressing when you think that a lot of things Queen has done may have been overlooked?
Well, they weren't overlooked by the people who count most, which is the people who buy records and go to concerts, which is the consoling factor. But no, we haven't always had good critical